Today I'm going to share with you the hardest part about running a marketing agency. So for those that don't know, I run a B2B outbound lead generation agency and have done so for a number of years. And as I've continued to evolve through this whole evolution of being a business owner, as a marketing agency owner, I now am very, very picky when it comes to the clients that I actually take on, because the hardest part about running an agency is the expectations of clients or business owners when it comes to marketing. Now, what works really well for a marketing agency is to have a client that has well-established marketing and sales systems, in particular sales systems and sales people that can actually do the hard lifting of taking those leads and converting them into selling. When you know that they've got strong people in sales and they're going to do the follow-up, they're going to work hard for the leads that are coming through, then there's a good chance that you're going to be able to run a successful campaign. Now, the flip side of this is working with business owners or less established businesses that are just trying to get going, because what they tend to do is look at leads as the holy grail and have this expectation that leads are going to be served up on a platter to them. Now, this is particularly relevant in the B2B sector because within B2B, generally it's a higher sales and it takes longer. So when it comes to the selling part of it and it's not going to plan, it's easy to point fingers at the marketing agency, and that's where there becomes a bit of conflict there. Now, when we're working with a client that we know has a really strong sales process and we're not getting results, then it's easy to stand up and say, hey, look, I think we need to tweak this and this, or what are you hearing from this end? Because ultimately it's two parties that have both well experienced in marketing and one in sales, and they're working collaboratively to an outcome. When we're throwing leads at a business that is less established, has less established processes, then it's a lot harder because they don't understand what a good sales process looks like, what their expectation of those leads coming through. So as we've continued to evolve as a marketing agency, that's one thing that we're continuing to continue to try to do is level up who our clients actually are that we're working with. Because if we know that we've got good clients that are good at selling, then there's a good chance that we're going to be successful on a long-term basis as well. I hope that makes sense. This sort of applies in a B2C sense as well. I find I work with a lot of marketing agencies and help them to generate leads through outbound, and they find the exact same thing. When the client doesn't have good sales processes in place, you can throw all the leads at them and they still won't be happy because of their actual sales process. This is just the reality. It's not a finger point. Like, we get things wrong as a marketing agency all the time. We'll always stand up and see where we can correct it and fix a campaign, because not all campaigns, I'd say we probably get 50% of our campaigns going really well off the bat straight away. The other 50% need some tweaking, need to look at who the audience is and properly qualify it a little bit further. There's little tweaks that need to occur, and that's the reality of marketing to help set up that sales process. However, when the sales process isn't there, then the blame gets thrown on the agency unfairly. And this is the hardest thing as an agency owner to do and to run.